Two men injured after the STS Leeuwin is hit by a large container ship at the Fremantle port. This is from abc.net and it was published on August 30th, 2024. The iconic sailing ship Leeuwin has been hit by a container ship at the Fremantle port, sustaining extensive damage. The two men who were on board has been injured in the crash. An investigation has been launched into the crash, which also damaged other infrastructure in the port. A large container ship, the Mears CQ, was pushed into the STS Leeuwin after being struck by a sudden squall as it entered Fremantle port just after 6 a.m. Two night watch crew members on board suffered injuries and were taken to hospital. Fremantle Ports said the collision damaged the sailing ship's mast and superstructure, but the hull appeared to not have sustained any major damage. The bow of the 332-meter container ship struck the Leeuwin first, with the stern of the vessel then hitting a berth and the roof of the Maritime Museum. The collision damaged the hull of the container ship, which was also accompanied into the port by 4 tugs. Video footage captured in 10-minute intervals on the Fremantle port webcam shows the Leeuwin intact at 6 a.m. on Friday and then damaged with its mast down at 6:10 as the container ship moves past. Based in Fremantle, the STS Leeuwin is a tall ship owned and operated by youth development charity Leeuwin Ocean Adventure Foundation. The 55-meter-long, 3-masted 1850s-style ship is used for sailing training for young people across Western Australia. Leeuwin's Ocean Adventure Foundation chair said it was lucky no one had died. He said while the workers' injuries were not life-threatening, they were significant. It raises in my mind the very risk that there could have been loss of life. They were on board the vessel, which is standard practice when the vessel is in berth. Obviously, they heard the damage as the ship collided, and they came from below deck. Their injuries were sustained trying to get off the vessel. You can see that there's obviously been catastrophic damage to the mast and the rigging. We are determined, though, to make sure we do restore the vessel. This is a much-loved Australian icon. Fremantle Ports Chief Executive Jody Ransom said an investigation was underway into how the incident occurred. At the moment, we're not clear on what has happened. There will be outside investigators come and join us, and we'll come up with the full details of what's happened within the port. We've been mainly dealing with the incident and the safety of the port and the safety of the personnel involved. So details will follow with a full investigation. Ms. Ransom had no further update on the condition of the 2 people injured. This is a rare occurrence for the port. We have very strict operating parameters and that we're constantly revising to make sure that the port operates effectively and safely. Ms. Ransom said she's only had visual assessment of the damage, confirming the ship's mast and deck structure has been impacted. The Leeuwin's a foundation piece within the port, and seeing the damage occur and the incident occur is stressful for all of us. It's expected that standard operations would resume at the Fremantle port this afternoon. Staff were doing a preliminary work within the harbour to ensure there's no debris left from the incident. The Australian Maritime Safety Authority, the Australian Transportation Safety Bureau, and Fremantle Ports are investigating the incident. This looks really bad, and obviously it is, but it could have been so much worse. That giant ship could have crushed this boat like a beer can. It's unbelievable that it managed to take out all 3 masts, all the rigging, and not crushed it all at the same time. Very lucky. Unfortunately, 2 people did get hurt. It would have been something to hear it happen. There's a good chance they were asleep and everything come crashing down. Man, that would have been a nightmare. Hopefully they can get her put back together in a timely manner and get her back out on the water where she belongs. Beautiful, beautiful ship, yeah?